Hi, this is Max Blackstone from Santa Cruz in California, and I am a professional astrologer who really can tell you if you and your lover are compatible. So you might be thinking, does this astrology stuff really impact my relationship with my partner? And, what if, can I really do anything about it? I mean, that sounds kind of the typical psychic woo-woo hype, right? I'm with you. So, yes, love astrology really works, but there's a little bit a catch to the story. And there's probably some stuff you have never been told before because not everyone knows what they're actually talking about. So let me set the record straight right now. I'd like to talk about why exactly you might be sabotaging your love life without even realizing it. A lot of people think that two people just either click and get along really well or are incompatible and argue all the time. From an astrological perspective, there's really only one main reason how compatibility works. Everybody, me, you, and your partner possesses and trusts unique astrological core traits to control and experience life and also love. And here's what I mean. Like for instance, if you are a Virgo, which is an earth sign, you trust deeply in your intellect and your planning capabilities to make life better. On the other hand, if you are an Aries, a fire sign, you believe that you are able to cope with any challenge head on. So you have a different approach to life and to solve problems. As a matter of fact, these core traits come out when people interact. And while some traits are harmonizing, others are sabotaging your relationship. And most people tend to have actually both kind of characteristics, which is a reflection of your combination of your sun sign and moon sign and all the other planets that you have. The reasons why things go wrong is because you and your partner have the wrong characteristics interacting with each other at the wrong time. What I mean is, if you are reacting wrong to the wrong characteristics, it creates problem patterns in any relationship, no matter how compatible that relationship actually is. It's almost like the domino effect. Once it starts, it keeps going and going and going. And I'm going to show you a real-world example in just a second. So just imagine that you are Virgo and you are dating an Aries. And at some point in this relationship, both of you think, hey, it's time for some fun. Let's go on a vacation. Let's go somewhere, where we enjoy each other. And the first thing you want to do, being a Virgo, sit down with him or her, and you want to plan the details of the perfect vacation for the best price. But instead, he proposes to go on a spontaneous adventure trip next weekend without really having any plan in place. And guess what happens? An argument ensues. No fun and a bad start off to a bad vacation. And why is that? Because each of you uses your core characteristics to solve this problem. To each of you, this was invalidating one of your core astrological characteristics. And what happens next is that you start thinking, we are just incompatible. Because as a Virgo, you trust that good planning is the foundation for a good life and love life. And for you, if you really want and pursue something, you put a lot of attention to it and you make sure that you have all bases covered. And since you love your partner more than anything, that's how you show your love for him. By being impulsive, your partner seems to not appreciate you and your efforts and even your love. For him, spontaneous ideas are his way of dealing with problems, is his way of showing the love to you. But when you start interpreting his impulsiveness as a sign that he does not love you as much as you love him, you'll start looking for signs of incompatibilities. Every time he overrides your planning with a spontaneous idea, you feel undervalued and unloved. That's how this pattern starts to develop, and a self-fulfilling prophecy is created that you are not compatible. Fortunately, there's an easy fix with a secret weapon. And most other compatibility problems are easy to fix as well. And most other problems in your love and sex life stem actually from the same type of situation I showed you. I call the secret weapon the Astrology Love Guide. You may have heard whispers about Astrology Love Guides in the past. Basically, here's the deal about it. An Astrology Love Guide is based on stealth, psychology and astrology and reveals your partner's love characteristics and preferences. And I'm just using the word stealth because it sounds cool. There's nothing really sneaky or shady about it. As a matter of fact, it allows you to play to your partner's harmonizing personality traits and avoids the sabotaging ones. It relies really on understanding and appreciating your partner's core values and desires, instead of guessing them wrong. Both of you actually will feel more deeply connected and more compatible with each other in life and love. So here's the big secret, or I should say some of many big secrets I'll show you in your Astrology Love Guide. I'll show you how to astrologically decode your partner's behavior and how attraction and love, as well as sex, works for him or her. You'll also learn how astrology helps you to be compatible with your partner in love and sex. And I'll show you how to create a deep emotional connection with your partner that he can't ignore every time you are out together. It's guaranteed to work for you. I'm also going to show you how to use powerful astrological triggers to practically force your partner to fall for you. He or she is going to think you are the one every time. I'll give you the Astrological Passion Guide, which means how to know your partner's secret sexual desires. If you are ever wanted to drive your partner into an uncontrollable passion, this is it. This is easy, spicy, and a lot of fun. And then there's also the Commitment Generator, where I show you how to make your partner want to do whatever it takes to take things to the next level. Fortunately, this is easy to learn stuff. And most of the other things are easy to learn too. I also show you tons of more stuff. But you're probably repeating this one little question in your mind, which is this: does it really work? Will it work for you? What you probably want to know is, does it work for any sign and any combination of signs? And by the way, this is just a tiny portion of what the Astrology Love Guide is really all about. Another question is, and that's one of the really most important questions, will it work for regular people who are not astrologers? Well, let's see. What are the results of people who actually applied their Astrology Love Guide to their relationships? Okay, I'm going to give you some examples. For instance, here's Ashley from New York. Hello Max, thanks a lot. Now I understand my man more and I see why he acts the way he does. I'll use some of your ideas. Thanks again. There's Patricia from Chicago. Hi Max, thank you. You're right about everything. You described him to a T. This will be very helpful. Those are pretty good results, and there are tons of similar success stories. And all of these are normal people just like you. Now here's the real kicker to the whole thing. Now the best part is, these people, they were not astrologers or even astrology savvy. They could apply the new astrology knowledge instantly, and they understood their partners better, and it improved their love and sex life significantly. And my favorite part is that they applied just a few ideas from their Astrology Love Guides. Here's what this all has to do with you. I want to give you some free stuff. Why? Because I want you to find value in what I'm teaching, and I want you to become my client. So I've set up a website called astrolovezone.com, and there's where you will get a free astrology love test and sample compatibility reading. You will also be able to download free your astrological stats and a detailed chart, and you get to read a sample astrology love guide that you can actually steal so that you can apply it starting right now. I know that you will absolutely love the love test and the love guide. So go ahead and go to astrolovezone.com and find out if your love is compatible and what you can do about it. See you there. Thanks for watching and have a great day.